That's Kelvin.
He made the decision to play Thiago. Klopp doesn't change the system since Mouthwatering left. You don't want to change from the 4-3.
Boom, what's going on, people? We're back. Do you know what I mean? The horror movie's back, but big up everyone. It's the Jerry James Show. It's the first preview after the restart of the World Cup. It's going to be a big one. Range of emotions. I don't know whether I'm happy, I'm sad. I don't know if I'm frustrated or excited. I don't know, innit? But listen, we've got City in a couple of hours, under a couple of hours, an hour and a bit, to be fair, hour, 20 minutes. We've got City at the Etihad in the Carabao Cup 4th round. Obviously, as usual, we're back. The team's back. It's G, Romz in the building. What are you guys telling me, man?
I'm just happy to see you two. Big man thing. It's Christmas. It's time with family and friends. Streaming with my brothers again. Liverpool's another story. We'll get on to that. But you know what I mean? I'm good, bro. I hope you two are blessed as well.
You know what I'm rating from you, Romz? I'm not gonna lie. You got Liverpool merch on. I respect it. I respect it, bro. I ain't wearing nothing, bro. I went and grabbed it with my brother. It's a bit tight, but it is what it is.
That kit is cold, JJ.
I grabbed it off my brother and I was like, yeah, I'm going to wear it today, but I'm not wearing any Liverpool merch, bro, until the foreseeable future. I don't care what it is. I ain't wearing no tracksuit, no top, no hoodie, no scarf. Even seeing that logo in the corner, bro, I'm not even sure if I want to go and see that.
You should have tried to shift man over. Like.
I've related it. We were bad in this season.
If I can do that. Yeah, here we go. Like, G, what are you telling me, man?
Nah, you know me, man. I've been all right, man. Peaceful, man. That World Cup was good. Like that came at like the perfect time for us. I think. We got a break from watching this shit show. Now we're back to watching this. But I've had some good family time, man. I got to see you two. I can't even front. If it weren't for you two, boy, I'll be on a break for the foreseeable future, boy. I can't lie to you, man. I cannot lie to you, man. But
listen, I was saying the same thing. Listen, G, Romz, you knew I was doing it. But guys, for anyone who didn't catch it, well, to be fair, a lot of you did. It's got over 1,000 views. I had a rant. I had a solo therapy session. I needed to get it off my chest because I knew this day was coming. And that's why I'm not as frustrated. That's why I'm not going to come in here ranting, raving, all of that. But there's certain things that I realize and I'm just not going to tolerate anymore. So you see I have the lights. If the lights don't come up, the intermission song's coming on like last time, bro, and we're vibing.
I like that. I liked when you did that the other day.
That intermission tune puts you to sleep.
No, that's what's going to have to be because like there's 12 people in the thing, and I guarantee you we ain't got 12 likes. So
yeah,
I'm talking now, and I expect us to get to that 12 likes. If not, the man them know what's going to go on. The Kevin Samuels music is coming on. I actually got the intro for the Kevin Samuels thing as well. Samuels thing is going to come on, bro. It's actually going to come on. Do you know what I mean? And we're going to have to be hectic like that. But look, automatically, we got 15 now, so big up. I'm going to check now to see if we're on 12, innit? But whilst I'm doing that, G, Romz, big game. Well, big. It depends how you want to look at it. It's in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, it's in the Carabao Cup. But G, chat to me. What's the significance of this game? Are you feeling this game? Is it of mass importance, or is this another dead rubber? Is for you? Is this still kind of the mid pre-season, the same kind of game we had against Lyon and all of them other teams?
Yeah, man. I think this is one of them games where you're just trying to see who's coming back a bit fit. Obviously, after World Cup and all of that kind of semi-pre-season settings and stuff like that. Like I'm just interested to see how the team play. But I'll be real with you, with the amount of players that Manchester City have out for tonight, I'll be real. If you don't see a win, I don't care where we're playing, I don't care who we're playing. If I don't see a win, it's the same old shit. It's the same old story. And I don't want to hear any excuses today. You know, we've seen predicted lineups. We don't know what the lineup is at the moment. We've seen certain players away. You know, we were talking in a group about certain men not really playing this World Cup and they're being rested and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to hear any excuses, man. I said it already, man. With Liverpool, no more excuses. Now you got to come out and do the business. I expect you to come out and get a very good victory. If you don't, then, I mean, I don't care about this game, win, lose, or draw anyway, but I expect you to come out and beat Manchester City convincingly. I don't even expect a tight game. I expect a convincing victory. It's that simple.
I mean, look, that's the same thing I'm feeling, Romz, man. But Romz,
Nah, see,
look, we're talking about 16. We're talking about 16. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of players out, you know, City underwhelming, players being rested. But I'm seeing man like Mbappe next day. Do you know what I mean? Mentality coming in. I'm having do you know what I mean? Where that's what you were saying. And listen,
bro, you know the way I see this game?
Yeah, go on.
You know the way I see this game, yeah? I said it to you two a couple of days ago. I think I may have said it today. I just want to see a performance because I know G or and I agree with everything G said. We should be not just scraping past you, being unconvincingly, but I don't really care. I just want to see a performance because this trophy for me is just it just interrupts our season. We've won it enough. We're the holders of it. I don't really care about retaining. I know people are going to be like, oh, try and compete for everything, whatnot. No, because this is just this could stagger our season. It's extra games for injuries. And this is what's key as well. It's midweek. It's not like FA Cup that's always played on a weekend. Because correct me if I'm wrong, you two, the latter rounds of the FA Cup, Prem teams will play and the FA Cup teams will have a game in hand, or there's just no Prem games that weekend, innit? It's just dedicated to FA Cup. I can't remember, but FA Cup's the one where I take a bit more serious. Every chartered country, your pub team down the road can enter to be in the FA Cup. Like, as long as you're chartered and registered, I prefer that, and it doesn't interrupt the season. These are midweek for me, meaningless game. Cool, to help our quest of a quad, it somewhat meant something towards the end of last season. I'm not bothered, but I want to see if we lose, I don't know, 3-0. But I feel like the guys have had some fight. I know you two might say what the hell, but that'll be enough for me because my main priority is Villa because we'll do that preview later on in the week. But boy, I've got some things to say about that game. But I just want to see a performance tonight, and I'll keep the same energy even if we win. Because again, we're going to get into that later. But even if we do win, you'll see my same energy. It's not going to switch up, win, lose, or draw. I just want to see a performance, honestly.
Yeah, man. No, look, before we obviously just dive into it, before obviously the actual teams get released, I'm just going to kind of talk about our teams. It's going to run through some of obviously the people in the building. We got Bench and Krun Shamed saying big up, saying 6.
Hey, top ratings for the name, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, big up.
Marquez saying pre-match therapy. Listen, right now,
hey, Marquez, I missed you, my brother.
I missed you, though. Big up.
Yeah, big up.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Gio, big up, saying this cup is for you, man. I can't lie.
It's for you, Gio.
Us, man. What are you trying to say? World Cup was a blessing, got me enjoying football again. 100%. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I said it. I'm a bit down after the World Cup. Like, I'm looking around. Like, I'm not excited for the Prem. I actually don't care. I've actually dipped. One of the first times I'm sitting there thinking, you know what? I can't wait for another international tournament. And the fact that I'm hearing, I know we're going off topic, but the fact that I'm hearing that is that Infantino Perez? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Whatever his name
is.
Giovanni Infantino, that's it. Giovanni Infantino. The fact that he's even trying to propose a World Cup, a club World Cup, that's even interesting me.
It is, I think
it's similar to the formation of European Super League, but there's more merit to it. Like there'll be relegations, whatnot. But
it's basically the Super League, but the official version, effectively.
Yeah. And it's not just Europe. I think you get teams like your Independientes, your River Plates, your Santos. You get teams from South America as well.
Big up C1 in the building. Big up. We've got Jamie Phillips.
Big up.
Big up, guys. Hope you're doing well. We've got Phil Banda as well, dropping some gems, but I don't even want to look at that at the moment because we need to go through our teams. I don't know why it's been released early, but it is what it is. Trevor saying, scrap this donkey cup. He's on the way with Trevor. Pan of Scout saying, all right, lads. Right, lads. You know what I mean? We got Fritz, big up saying, hey, family. Back. We got Captain South saying, Jerry. Now listen.
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, we need to get it. We need to get it for the show, 100%. But look, let's get straight into it. Guys, make sure you're smashing the like as well because the Kevin Samuels music is loaded. It's there. I've uploaded it. If I'm not seeing the likes and match up to the amount of views we've got and the comments aren't flying, we're just going to have to do a pause midway through the stream. Just a pause, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just a pause. Just lock it off. Lock off the rave. Hold on, here we go. So this is the apparent squad tonight. This is quite interesting. So we got Kelleher, Ramsey,
your boys in there, yeah?
Phillips, Gomez, Robertson, Henderson, Elliott, Thiago, Salah, Nunez, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Adrian, Davies. What Davies is that?
Wait.
The goalkeeper.
Man,
Yeah.
why isn't Trent in this? He played 20 minutes of World Cup football.
I don't know. But we know. Listen. Let's just.
No, but your boys in there though, Jerry. Your boys in there.
Who's my boy? Who's my boy?
Frondorf, man. Come on, man.
Oh, Frodo, bro. Frodo the Hobbit, bro. He's looking like a black version of Bilbo Baggins and that. But wrong. But quickly, chat to us about your team. So you've gone for this starting lineup.
Yeah, Kelly, because he just deserves it on merit. The guy's been wicked for us in cup competition, especially last campaign, this campaign as well in the shootout against Derby, I believe. Ramsey, because I don't know about you two, but from what I've seen, I'm excited, man. I think he could have something special, and he excites me more than Trent right now. I'll put it like that. Matip and Gomez, because that's all we really have. VVD and Konate are out. So, bro, who else do we pick? I don't want to see Nat Phillips, so I just went with them two. Simicast, because again, I'm prioritizing Villa, and I just want Robbo 100% fresh for Villa. Even though Robbo will probably start tonight, Milner, I was thinking him or Hendo. I realized Hendo's not even in the squad, and he probably wouldn't make it back. To be fair, he's got more of a reason because he started starting England's games towards the latter stages. But yeah, Milner just for that experience, don't know, against his former team. Elliott on the right, because as much as you don't know, I'm not his biggest fan. I do feel that before the World Cup, he was coming into good form, and I was being a bit too harsh on him. Thiago's, because if we have any creativity, it will be draped out of him. But even him right now, you know, us three say about him, but we're just getting amazed by the little things. Even in the Milan game, he keeps it up and he sprays a ball. That whoop-de-doo. That wow, that's, you know what I mean? Yeah. Carvalho, because that's my boy, and I just want to see him start more games, gain some confidence, because he hasn't been the best. I admit that he hasn't. Nunez, because listen, Jerry wants to get off the train. I told the inspectors lock the door. Jerry wants to get off the train, but I'm on that train even more now because I see something in him. Yes, he's going to frustrate us. Yes, he's going to kick the ball off the pitch, dribble, but I just think he's just going to bag. And I want to see Nunez and Salah, because Salah's just Salah, man. He's elite. And if there's any hope of us winning this game, or if we're going to get a result, I feel like he'll have a big part to play. So that's my 11, man.
Fairs. G. Sum it up. To be fair, hold on. What's going on with the kit, G?
Bro, the worst thing about it is I don't even know why it came up that way, you know? Like, I was baffed too when I saw it, but I just said, you know what? I like it. A bit of black in there. You know what I mean? Like, 1-2 black collar and that. But Keller in goal, obviously, he's cut game. So I said, yeah. I put Robbo there because I feel like he's going to play Robbo for some reason, just to get him back into the swing of things. Gomez, Matip, as Romz said, we ain't got no one else. So I'm not...
You've gone with Cater in there. Chat to me about that. Cater's a...
I mean, is he fit? I don't even... I have to ask this
question. Listen, look. When it comes to Cater, it's just more about I'm just not trying to see anyone else play. So I needed someone to go in the middle, and I didn't really... People are talking about like Bajcetic, and he might play, but I'm not really trying to see Bajcetic. I feel like he'll get lost in that midfield against a Manchester City, a team that moves around too much. He can't. He's not ready yet. He ain't ready for that. So I feel like you got to put someone like Cater in. Thiago's Thiago. I had Thiago and Elliott. They're swapped over, so they're supposed to be Thiago on the left-hand side and then Elliott on the right-hand side. Obviously, I've got Firmino up top, but we then found out that he's not available, so I'll probably just change it. I'll probably just have Salah through the middle and Ben Doak on the right. I don't really want to see your Nunez. I don't want to see none of those guys. Like, I'm kind of like Romz. We got a big game against Villa. That's way more important than this stupid cup. Like, I don't really care about this cup. Carvalho, you can sit on the left. I know you're not a left winger, my bro, but the way Jurgen Klopp is, we ain't got no one else to play there. So that was the only other guy that I could think of. Maybe Jones, unless he's injured as well. So yeah, that was kind of just my lineup, man. So probably swap Firmino for Doak and then put Salah inside and then Doak on the right hand side.
Fairs. I'm just going to run through my one before we get into the actual confirmed lineup, which should be dropping in about 5 minutes. I've gone Keller in goal, self-explanatory. I do think Robertson starts. Reason I think Robertson starts is, I know it's not, Klopp didn't say this, but Guardiola was talking about a lot of the players that have played in the World Cup have got a lot of rhythm. Now, if we're prioritising the Aston Villa game, for me, the players that are going to start against Aston Villa need to get a game under the belts now.
That's a good point.
They need to get into the rhythm. If they just go drop dead into that game, there's certain teams have had like games every other day. Like, do you know what I mean? Against each other, against other teams. So there's certain teams that you don't want to get caught with cold feet. So I'd definitely go Robertson. That back line, obviously, I think it picks itself. Verge isn't back and Konate is not back. And I personally don't want to go and see Phillips. But after what I've seen, it's got me feeling a bit woozy. I'm not going to lie. I mean, a bit lightheaded. I got Milner in the DM. I think I agree with G. I think Bajcetic, I got excited earlier in the season. I'm not going to lie.
We all did, bro. You're not the only one. We all did.
But listen, I've had half a season now. Well, the first part of the season of him playing, and he hasn't offered me what I thought he would offer. I'm not going to lie. He hasn't. And none of the academy players have. So for me, it has to be Milner.
JJ, the only thing I'll say to that, I agree with you, but would you say the sample size is big enough?
It is. For me, it is. I'm not saying he's poor. I'm not saying his career is finished at Liverpool. But do I want to stay and start? Is that sample size enough for me to go 100%? 100%. It's big enough for me to decide whether he starts or not. I don't think so. I'm going with Ramsey at right back because I think he offers more from an attacking standpoint. And I think considering the team that City will have, I think you want to try to attack them as much as possible. Thiago, Elliott, I think pick themselves. For how overrated I think Elliott is, he's been our best midfielder this season, isn't it? Yeah. So I guess he picks himself. Thiago's in there for, I don't know, maybe some entertainment value.
Maybe a little shimmy, so we all go.
Yeah, that's entertainment value. That's what I'm saying. Just something to get me off my seat. Nunes on the left. We don't have any forwards in it. I'm not gonna lie. Ben Doak. I'm not trying to see Doak or Doak. I'm not trying to see Frauendorf. I don't rate none of them. I don't rate any of them. So for me, it has to be Nunes. Bobby. I mean, I hear he's injured now, so God knows what we're gonna do. But Bobby should have started this game. He's injured and he hasn't gone to the World Cup. Is shocking because depending on how severe his injury is, which hopefully it's not. But if it is, what we're trying to say, we've only got Salah, Nunes, and Doak to the end of the season. No signings.
I'm getting it.
That's the convo we can have, obviously. And
Salah, it's facts.
And Salah, but I don't know. Maybe I need to fall in love with Salah again, man. But I just.
The problem that we've got now is that cool. You don't want to see Doak, and I hear you. I fully hear you. I'm not trying to say this guy's the guy. I'm not that easily gassed on him at this present moment in time because you got to understand. Look at the level that we're at this current moment in time. Anybody looks good. Doak looks good because he's in a team or he's coming into a team that is shit and has got no other player bar Salah.
I want to ask you, but what looks good though? I know you're saying he looks good. What looks good?
No, as in just in terms of how he plays.
I'll tell you the only two things that look good for me, what I've seen of him, is his energy and he's direct. That's what I've seen so far.
And but Jerry, but the thing is, because I was gonna say, remember, again, this is why I say it just goes back to what we have. Remember, we don't have anything, no one to cover Salah at all. So as soon as they find someone, whether it be a youngster, whether it be anybody, to just even play that side who does what they feel is good enough for him to be in that team, bro, you already know where it's going. That's why I say for someone like Ben Doak, he's probably he came to Liverpool at the right time. Liverpool shit at the moment. You got no one else to play right wing. You're the only other guy who plays that position. You're young, so people are going to give you time. and whatever to
just to
get
epitomise what you're
etc.
saying, quote unquote. Pep Linders said 3 new signings. What was it?
Yeah.
Someone else.
This Wallad, bro. This freaking Wallad. Like, this is, you know what? I'm not going to stress. They're 3 new signings. I'm just going to accept the signings. I'm not going to be an ungrateful fan. Do you know what I mean? I'm not from Liverpool, so I don't have a say, all that type of nonsense. So, look, I'm just going to accept it. You're right. Do you know what I mean? Thank you for the link set for Christmas. Do you know what I mean? I did want the P5, but thank you for the link set. I can definitely use it. Do you know what I mean? It might get used up in a month. Not even a month. Might get used up in like 3 weeks. I go gym every day.
Funny, Jerry. I know I'm getting about 2 or 3 of them.
Bro, if you got 2 or 3 of them, you might as well hand me one, bro. At the moment, I'm probably
you don't like that. No,
not that. I go gym often. The shower gel's pricey at the moment. But listen, this is just, yeah, man.
Well, look at the team. Look at the team. Yeah. Sorry to cut like that, but look at the team. We just heard that Firmino might be injured, and obviously we're talking like this. Sometimes I actually have to laugh, bro, because what do you do? Like, what do Liverpool do? Like, I want to know what do you do? Because you got no forwards, you got no good midfielders. Your defense is hanging on by a thread, and let's not sit here and act like the defense is the best defense you've ever seen. We're leaking goals left, right, and center anyway. So the reality is the team is in the mud. That's why I say anything, any type of shiny wrapper in the mud right now, coming into Liverpool or whatever, is going to get hyped up like tenfold. Your Amrabats and all these like other players that you've been linked with, your Ben Doaks, you're throwing, like, why is Frauendorf here? Like, bro, why are you here? You are dead. Like, you're actually dead. Yeah, but you somehow...
He's a runner. He's direct. But this is what I'm talking to you about. I'm sorry. People go and talk about age, yeah? And like, wow, Ben Doak, this, that. I've heard today there's an AC Milan brother. He's 14 years old and he scored like 200 goals in 89 games or something like that.
All right.
From AC Milan. And he's 14. And he scored a brace for the under-19s. I've heard about Endrick. There's pure of these young players that are doing very well. I'm not going to get excited over someone that's just fast and direct.
No, I feel you.
Do I see anything in him? I'm like, right, you know what? Like someone tried to in Hussein.
That's another Jordan Ibe, isn't it?
But listen. We see even Jordan Ibe.
Catch him out in goals, boy.
Jordan Ibe had a build that when you looked at him, like compare him to like Sterling. Sterling was rapid, right? But when you looked at Ibe, you were like, right, this brother's stocky for his age, you know.
It's true. He's a big brother.
Go into the men's game. I'm not saying he's Doak is going to be. He's probably is going to be better than Ibe. Ibe was poor at the end, didn't it? He's poor. I mean, I saw him in goals last time. I told you, man. Everyone knows.
I've just seen City's team. We're not winning this game.
But hold on. Get City's team. Put it in the chat because listen, we might as well. Just get the lineup out. Do you know what I mean? Just what's this team looking like? Do you know what I mean? Just put it in the chat so we can upload it. I'm gonna upload this lineup. And we can run through it, guys. And make sure the comments are coming, people. I want the likes up as well. I haven't.
Hey, you lot, get them likes up, man.
I kid you. I've done it in the therapy session. I'm gonna pause the whole thing and we're gonna drop some music in. We're gonna drop something in, bro. Something's gonna get dropped. Do you know what I mean? One of these dead tunes that's got no artist, no royalties, no nothing. But listen, this is the Liverpool team sheet, people. We got Kelleher in goal, Milner at right back, Gomez and Matip at centre back, Robertson at left back. We got Bajcetic and the DM with Thiago and Elliott, with Carvalho, Nunes and Salah.
Jerry, I don't even want to go for our team. I just want you to put City's team up because, bro, Pep is a bastard. He lapped better World Cup, man.
Hold on.
Oh, you try to lie. You try to lie to man. Hey, Pep try to lie on his name.
Look at their team, bro. I can't believe it.
Oh, that's a
Look
nice
at his
team.
bench. Look at the midfield.
Team? Wow, Morton. You like that? That's the same feeling I've got right now. So the lineup we got for City is Ortega Moreno, Lewis, Akanji, Laporte, Ake, Rodrigo, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Mahrez, Haaland, and Palmer.
No. And it gets worse. Go on the bench, bro. Walker, Stones, Cancelo,
Grealish, Gomez, Bernardo Silva, Foden.
But yeah, hold on. So we're out here saying Trent, who doesn't play for England.
Literally, this is what I was gonna say.
Hendo, who was the cheerleader for England, and yet,
not cheerleader like this,
bro, worse than that. I mean, you already know worse than that, bro. Yeah, all of that. But yet, Man City can afford. See, this is why sometimes some people's arguments never make sense. So, someone in the chat, and all you top reds in the chat, explain to me, how then can City afford to play all of these guys and have them on the bench, but we can't have any of them? Like, none of them seem to be ready. Fabinho, guy was cleaning up the fucking locker room for Brazil and them thing there, and he can't be on the bench. Like, I don't even understand. But you can play Nunes. What doesn't even make sense? You could play Nunes, but you can't play Trent. Like,
why is Fabinho? Hold on. Why has Fabinho? What does he need a break from, bro? Where does he need a break from? What, picking out their bibs, hanging up the t-shirt, like what? Wiping Neymar's tears away. What are we talking about, bro?
Even VVD, got to the quarters. Maybe Rodri had an extra 5-6 days where he had to stay in Qatar a bit longer. Yeah, no, VVD had an extra 5-6 days. Bro, Rodri straight, not even on the bench, straight in the starting 11. VVD's chilling. Let's not act like the quarterfinals was the other day. It was 2 weeks ago now. It was 2 weeks ago. Have your week rest, then come back. The semi-final is a different story, but I don't think Liverpool had the player.
Romz, it's about mentality, though, bro. We saw. What did we say? What did Jerry say at the beginning of the show about Mbappe? Ça va bien. Like, them men are back. They're not here to mess around. They're not here to just, come in, 2 weeks late. Like, why do you need a rest like that? Like, I'm not saying have no rest. I'm trying to sit here like some militant guy. But
you know what I thought? Sorry to interrupt, yeah?
No.
My argument for the World Cup, I was saying, yeah, and everyone in the chat, let me know if you thought this as well. I thought the World Cup being in the middle of the season was good for Liverpool because the players that play week in, week out, yeah, are going to be match fit so they can come straight back in, and it's going to be a mental break. You see, the same way we talk about the Champions League, and we talk about the Champions League being a completely different tournament to the Premier League. So we could lose 3 on the bounce in the Premier League, but the Champions League, okay, we can reset, and it's a different feeling, right? That's what I expected from the World Cup. Why do man need a break? A break from what? No, a break from what?
Like I said at the beginning of the show, bro, Liverpool have to win convincingly. I don't even care. Like, now I've seen Man City's lineup. Now you have to win convincingly because, again...
Look at this. What's mad is that Mbappe is back for Strasbourg.
Mad. It shows you, like I said, it shows you the mentality, man. It's just about mentality with some of these players, man. Some players need to have, like, for me, to be honest, it's just more about, he's not made sense with some of the decisions that he's made. Like I said, there's no Fabinho, there's no Trent. Like, those two at the bare minimum, I'm looking at and I'm saying, those two are two players who didn't even really kick up. Trent, definitely. Fabinho, I think, played, one game against Cameroon in that dead rubber that they lost. Like, I don't understand why he doesn't come straight back into the squad, kind of thing. Now, maybe he's doing it for game time.
Fabinho is in the squad, but he should be in this 11. Like, cool.
In the 11. Sorry, that's what I meant saying. Yeah. In the 11. Like, but again, like I said, he might be doing this for, like, I'm looking at, let's put it this way. Man City's midfield and attack is way better than ours at this current moment in time. Bro. And it's like, I'm looking at it and I'm just thinking, all right, fair enough. So where can we maybe like even it up a little bit, which would probably be in defense, or at least by adding in, like I said, your Trent for me is the one, because like I said, he needs to be playing football at this current moment in time. As poor as he's been, this guy just needs to be playing football, because he doesn't seem like a guy who can come out for 10 games or whatever, 5, 6, 7 games on the trot and then come back in and all of a sudden he's just going to be this amazing player again. And, he needs to get back into the rhythm of things. So it's going to be interesting, man. Like, it's just really going to be interesting to see how this kind of pans out. Like, who knows, man? Liverpool might surprise Manchester City with all their, brilliant players. Man City players might be tired. Who knows? Maybe Klopp knows something that we don't know more than Klopp, remember?
But listen, but you know what's mad, though? But you know what's mad is we're talking about, their midfield is better, but bar Bajcetic, that's a starting midfield, bro. Elliott's a
Yeah,
starter.
yeah.
Let's not muck about. Let's not muck about. That's a starter.
Yeah.
So this is the
That's
players
mad.
into the season. It's not like we're going and playing Bobby Clark in there. Yeah, I mean, so what I don't understand is we've brought Ramsey in. Ramsey again not being given a chance. It's Milner at right back again. There's Ramsey for next season. Why not ship him out on loan? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hold on, I'm gonna check the likes because I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the likes are 41 people. If we haven't got 41 likes, I've got 32 likes. It's calm. The tune's coming on still. The tune's coming on.
Yeah.
The tune's coming on. Yeah, the likes up, people. We're not chatting, bro. I don't care. I don't care, man. We're here, we're stressing.
In this moment, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Ginger, what tune is this?
Yeah, I was thinking, I've got the MP3 on now, bro. I have to download that. Get the likes up, honestly, 42 likes. Wow. What's it about?
So tell you good night.
Hey.
No matter what, yeah.
Get the likes up, people.
Susceptible night.
People are loving this. People are loving the
So
Take that picture.
good night. 'Cause I'll buy no matter
And guess
what.
what? Just like that, big up the man then. We're on 41 likes. Big up. Big up.
The thing is, yeah, I'm just having a little look. Yeah, Gio, you're funny. I'm having a look. Like I'm seeing, Casemiro, who played a very pivotal part of Brazil's campaign, played 90 minutes the other day. I'm seeing Saka played in a behind the closed doors friendly the other day. Like I said, it's just about some of the choices that he's made in regards to certain players, like the goalkeeper. Like, all right, fair enough, cool. Keller's Keller at the end of the day. Like it's not even about Alisson even being there. It's just about some of the choices that you make in regards to some players, but then other players, you're not making the same choice.
It's a statement thing. It's a statement. It sends out a message. You see when, yeah, I know some people.
What's the message?
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. The message right now is telling us, oh, you know what? It's calm. We're being quite flimsy because I've seen a couple of times. You see the mentality from Salah. The reason why I love Salah, yeah, like this is one of the reasons I love from him. Is like playing every game, no matter what.
Yeah.
He's on the bench for a Carabao Cup game. He's sitting there with his arms folded, all annoyed. Do you know what I mean? Dying to go and get on the score sheet. That's what I want from every single player. Man are taking it easy. And do you know what it is? I guarantee you, and this is the worst thing about it. If Liverpool were in a good mode, like Klopp likes to talk, yeah, like the way Klopp likes to go and narrate and say, Liverpool are in a good moment, yeah, that good moment. If we were in a good moment, we were flying high.
Situations.
Situation, exactly. If we were in a good moment, a situation, yeah, I guarantee you, all the players would want to go and play this game. But you see, when shit hits the fan, that's when man are like, you know what? Klopp's offered me a week to stay. I'm just gonna take that week still. I need to link a couple beanies. That's what they're saying.
But this is the thing though, Jerry. It's like I'm looking at this and look, it's not even about being too dramatic, but I'll be real. None of these, none, and I do mean none of these players deserve a break. Like you lot should all be coming back and saying, "Yo, let me come back straight away." Forget the break. I don't unless I'm carrying a knock or something like that. Maybe take a couple days out. Yeah, that's fine, no problem. But you should all be coming back. Literally, I'm talking. Your plane landed in Liverpool or wherever, and you're saying, "Yeah, I need to get back into training. I need to get back into the squad. I need to get back into the rhythm because we've been shit for the first half of the season, and I need to get back into that mode. I had my international fun, blah blah blah. Some of them played about 3. I probably say what the average of games that these guys played was what 3. Van Dijk being the one who probably played the most.
3.2 or something like that. 3.2.
There you go. So you're not even playing that many games in a month. It's a month. What maybe even a bit longer that the World Cup went on for. That's a long time to be like between games. Van Dijk, I think, was the only one who probably played 5 games or something like that. The rest played 2s and 3s, Endo 2s. Trent nothing, Fabinho 2 or 3. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not even like you guys are in that kind of mode of like the Kevin De Bruyne's or the Gundogan's or like players of that kind of Walkers, like the guys who were playing literally every game that they were literally available to actually play. Cancelo, even though he did get dropped towards the ending of the World Cup Portugal season, but like man, it's mentality, man. But like I said, man, we'll wait and see. Liverpool have to go out there and convincingly win. That is the only way that you're going to show anything, because Klopp likes to say, Liverpool are a cup team. They have been for the last 30 years. So from when you are a cup team, games like this are important. You've now got to go out there and keep tradition up, really and truly. I mean, let's not act like we're anything other than a cup team. That's all we've won in the last 30 years. Do you know what I mean? Cups. We haven't won anything else. We haven't done anything else. So now you've got to keep up that.
30 years of not winning anything like a Tottenham, you end up like them. Do you know what I mean? Like when you think about it, that's
true.
What's relevant. It's the cup wins. It's the cup wins. Do you know what I mean? Yes, we won a league in this time, and recently we've been a bit more successful. But that's a small sample size when you compare.
That's a tiny sample size, bro. Come on, bro. What? 7 years in comparison to the less cool. If I take out them 7 years, then what? Now no one's talking. Now no one got nothing to say. Everyone's going to be quiet now, because in that 7-year period, you were able to win not 1, but 2, not 3, but 4, 5 cups and a league title thrown in there. You just kept up tradition. The only thing that was the anomaly was us winning the Premier League. That was literally the anomaly in everything. And if you look at the last 30 years, as I said, Liverpool are a cup team. We need to keep up that tradition. So let's wait and see what happens.
Because then you'll get top reds in the same breath saying, yeah, but you still have to win trophies. Cups are trophies. But where we want the big two, and the big two proper put you at the upper echelon of the football in the Champions League and the Prem, we want that. Whereas that's not good enough for us, that'll be good enough to the average Liverpool fan, because that cool, we are a cup team, we're keeping up traditions, but we're still winning cups. Do you get? That's what their rebuttal will be to you.
Yeah, I mean, look, we'll have to wait and see. But look, the good thing that we've got is I saw something on Twitter saying that obviously there's a predicted lineup that Phillips is starting at the back. When I heard about Phillips against Haaland, I was literally feeling like this.
Nah, that's not. Like, don't be dissing that man like Patrick in the dog. I was even gonna say, like, there's a comment there from
who done that?
From Patrick.
I think it was Ben or someone,
Oh yeah. Like, there's
did something to Heather and just said, you know what, I need to M him off as well, bro.
Heather, Jesus Christ, bro, that flipping. Let me be nice. What's that gonna look like?
I swear to
I remember that. Man's at the minute mark. No, sorry. I ain't seen that.
Do what is? That's Klopp, yeah. That's Klopp. Klopp's gone to get the team sheet in it, because they got to sign it off to go and see City's team sheet. He's gone to see City's team sheet, thinking, it's going to be like Howard Bellis and them man play that centre back. Yeah, he then said the lineup, and this was Klopp.
The act is so bad, like.
Bro, man didn't even fall,
That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't even like a fool, like.
And then the next shot was him just like probably sitting down. 3, 2, 1, and they just caught the little impact.
It's like he said, "I'm not dropping by myself. You bottles."
Yeah. It's like I'm not dropping on my ones. Like, we're all going down together, my guy. Fuck that. So I can break my bones, like. But obviously there's a obviously Jamie saying like, yeah, you want to win the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, bro. There's nothing. If you want to win that, then win that. Like, look, I don't really care. Like, if that's important to you, then it's important to you. No one's saying that it can't be an important thing to you. If that's what you place value on, if that's what you sit up at the beginning of a season and you look at your chart and you look at the season and you say, you know what, that'll be a golly old win if we can win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, then by all means, bro, do your thing, man. No one's going to stop you. I'm not going to call you anything other than a Liverpool fan at the end of the day. I don't care. I don't care. Like, that isn't a
I know a lot of people in the comments are like being shocked by we're saying, nah, Liverpool are a cup team, yeah? But what I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with one.
Can't say Liverpool aren't a cup team. Are you crazy?
I know, but listen, there's nothing wrong with Liverpool trying to go and win these cups. There isn't. But because of how the football world has moved along, the FA Cup and Carabao Cup don't mean half as much as what they did 20 years ago, bro. Do you know what I mean? They just don't. So they just don't. The onus has to be on the Premier League and the Champions League out of everything. Do you know what I mean? And I know for every fan, if you were in a better moment, like when Klopp was sacking off these competitions, no one cared, right?
No one cared. Everyone, you all kept your mouth. Everyone kept their mouths quiet. Now everyone's talking.
When we went to touch, where was it? Was it Brazil? Where was that? Where was that Super Cup? Where was it? Mexico?
Brazil.
Brazil. I think it was Brazil. I feel like
we went to go and touch Brazil when we were doing Club World Cup and the youngsters were doing getting panned by Aston Villa. Harvey Elliott with a little top. He didn't care. When everyone was saying we're disrespecting the cup, pure Liverpool fans on Twitter were screaming, saying, "Nah, you know what? We're not like this. Nah, we're prioritizing this. Like, let's not do that."
But remember, again, Jet, it's like I keep saying, go back.
Sorry to cut you. The generic comment was, but we're sacking off those cups because look at what we're competing for, the major two. Now it's, no, these two matter. No, they don't, because you was not competing for the two biggest.
And this is what I'm saying. It goes back to when you're in the mud, you'll take anything. You'll take any scraps. This is what, like, trying to get people to understand. Like, look at the scraps that you're crying for. Like, you're telling people, yeah, I want to win an FA Cup, like, and Carabao Cup. Like, who gives, like, Jerry just said it there. No one watches the FA Cup, Carabao Cup for the last like 20 years. Managers have been trying their hardest to get themselves knocked out of that competition, like by playing just. Remember, it wasn't a thing before. Let's take it back, like 20, 25 years ago. It wasn't a thing to play your youngsters in a cup game. No way. You play more. I remember watching Manchester United, Carabao Cup, whatever it was called back then, third round, playing their strongest teams.
Milk Cup, innit? The Milk Cup.
Yeah, whatever Worthington Cups and all these kind of dumb names that it's had. Like I remember you going out there and you playing your strongest team. Like, it was almost like a league game, almost in effect. Like, maybe if it was a lower league team, you might throw in one youngster, like, and it would be the best youngster that you've got in the academy who would get thrown in there, kind of thing. But now that no one cares about these competitions, because these competitions have no standing in football. Nobody cares. You don't gain anything by winning them. These kind of competitions are for teams who can't win a trophy anywhere else. So Tottenham's, your teams like that, who haven't won a trophy in years, and it will mean something to the club if they win it. Liverpool win this trophy, what the hell does that mean? Like, what does it do for our club? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't raise our profile. We don't look any better by winning it, unless you're winning it as part of a quadruple. That's like Manchester City have done. What Manchester City have done is, since they came in with this money, they've cleaned up in England. Trebles, domestic doubles, all that. That's the difference. So you have to start taking the context in why you're actually going to try and win these competitions. I feel like at the moment, Liverpool are in this space where they don't even really know, like, do we want to win it? Should we win it? Can we win it? If we do win it, what does it mean? Like, last season, yeah, it looked good because he was on the route for he was trying to win a quadruple. So, of course, let's add the Carabao Cup. Let's add the FA Cup. It looks good. You can tell your friends that you won 2 pointless trophies at the end of a season. That's fine. No one's going to get mad at you for that.
Do you know who's actually to blame for this kind of mentality within the fan base? The fact that we don't even respect the cup. It's the fact that Klopp's never respected the cups.
Never. But no one's talking, Jerry. No one's saying anything.
Because Pep Guardiola's always focused on every single cup there is.
Bro, he took it serious.
to them. You can see they're taking it serious. Big up to McLovin, but McLovin is saying here, like, guys, look, saying stop acting shocked. Pep told these men and asked them how much do they want this. That bench shows how much they want this, and that's the difference. So it's difficult for us to start trying to say we want to go and win every trophy when for years gone by it's all right not to win every trophy because we trust in Klopp and Klopp made the decision and we can't compete on all fronts. That was the argument. So look,
now sorry to even just go on, but it's like this is what's annoying me at the moment. Is just that 1 minute everyone, as Romz said, when we was going out to go play that Club World, whatever it is, everyone was. You saw it on Twitter. Everyone's like, "Nah, man, we're on to bigger and better things." Now, all of you people in the chat who are saying, "Yeah, I want to win this, that, and the third." Where was you before? Because I know half of your mouths were very, very, very closed. You weren't speaking. No one said anything. But now, all of a sudden, it's important. Was it not important, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? So what changed in that time for you to now think, nah, this is actually semi-important. We need to try and win this. Come on, man. Like, let's not be stupid, people. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Big up. Albert Boafo saying, look, we are in another good moment. Firmino is injured in training. He was kicked in training. What the F is wrong with LFC?
Big up, Albert.
Is that what happened? He got kicked?
I don't know. Big up Ram saying, JJ, I want both.
What's that in relation to?
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Well, you know what Ram means.
What do you mean by that, Ram?
Ram means he wants Tuchel and Flick at Liverpool at the same time. You know what I mean?
That German connection, isn't it? German. One the French connection. He was that German connection. The connection. You know that.
Big up, Ram.
Angel 1968. Big up saying, we are the holders. Do we want to defend this trophy or not? Where are the players?
I told you we don't know what we want to do. That's what I said. Like, we don't even know. We don't know. Do we want to win it? Do we not? Like, I don't know what to do.
That's what it is. John saying solutions. Yeah.
Yeah, we've always got solutions.
Guys,
look, we're going to win 3-0 tonight. Watch.
Yeah, we might do. If we do, I'll come back here. My mood will be different. But listen, we've got 55 people in the building. Let's make sure we get up to 55 likes. Sorry, what am I talking about? If we're not on 55 likes, you guys know the deal now. The Kevin Samuels rhythm is running. Do you know what I mean? The Liverpool funeral anthem. You know, like that. Big up Gio for that one. Gio saying, I have a feeling Trent can do what he wants at Liverpool, like he's above the rules.
That wouldn't surprise me. What won everything? Club football, scouts. Gio, you might have a point there.
Yeah. Louis Jr. saying, as usual, Keita gets benched when he is fit. Like that bread is just, I don't know, man. Uncle,
I don't know why we even keep telling people that he's fit. Like, it just pisses people off.
That's why I asked when he was in your team. That's why I asked. Wait, is he fit? Like, is he available? Is he here? Like, good,
bro. Just stop talking about him because we don't. Clearly, Klopp doesn't rate the guy, bro. Klopp isn't this nice guy that everyone thinks he is all the time, man. Got a nasty side to him.
No, but do you know what it is? That's what I'm saying. You've got to be honest. Like, of course, he's got a nasty side to him, bro. Think of the players that have not adhered to his kind of ways. Do you know what I mean? Sacco, Sturridge. If you ask Sturridge about Klopp, I guarantee he'll go into and give you a completely different narrative. You know, he wouldn't give you that same narrative. So listen, Pirates King, big up saying, put on Digger D. Yeah,
no, we don't want to get cancelled out.
Yeah, if you're trying to get us locked off, then yeah, man. But yeah, what other things are going on? Yeah, Captain Sal saying, look, they've been on a break since June. What more do they want in regard to the players?
That's a good one.
I'm a Newcastle fan. My boy Isak, Swedish connection. Yeah, Isak. He's injured. He's injured.
Oh, is he injured? I feel sorry for him, man. He seems like he's not really been able to kind of get like a run of games in that team.
He just went there and brought down. That's literally what it was.
Yeah, he went there, brought that. Man came, played against Liverpool, bagged it, and I've not seen him since.
In fact, he got injured in the next game, I believe. So whenever that game was, he's been injured since then, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That game was a while ago.
Big up to LFCR786 saying, stop comparing us to City. We've never had a stronger squad than them apart from last year. Oh, and guess what? We won both of the domestics last year because our squad was good enough. One thing I'd say, and then obviously the boys can comment on that. I'm not saying you have, but I've heard Alisson's the best in the league. Trent's the best right back in the league. Virgil's the best right back in the league. We've got the best depth at centre back in the league. Left back, we've got the best left back in the league. We've got the best DM. We've got the best midfielder. We've got the best captain. We've got the best right winger. We had the best left winger as of last season, and we've got the best false nine. So, in my opinion, we had the best squad. I didn't say that, but I know a lot of Liverpool fans did. So when I use that argument, then I have to compare us to City. And to be fair, who do you want us? Who do we compare to then? Arsenal?
Yeah,
Like, are we actually putting ourselves down a bracket?
No, don't diss Arsenal. Arsenal are better than us right now. You can't. That would be, if anything, that'd be doing us too much service compared to Arsenal right now.
What, Newcastle then? Let's start.
Yeah,
like,
the Newcastle.
Where do we come down?
No, the Brightons and West Hams.
I'm comparing us to the best there is because I believe we were the best that were.
Let's put it this way: Liverpool's best, and you still couldn't pick up the two big trophies. Nobody cares about your fucking FA Cups, and if your best team, like your best squad,
they do
can only get you 2 domestic cups.
You remember
in
the
a
summer,
season.
G, I got slated for you. Don't can find the tweet. I said, if we win the FA Cup and Carabao for the next 3 years in a row, Top Reds will call that success, bro. I had to mute that tweet, bro, for about 2 weeks straight. Top Reds are comfy. When I see you, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. But it's like that just means your standards on the floor. So you're telling me with the squad we have, the best team, like Jerry said, best player in every position, we can't win any of the big 2 in 3 seasons. But you're telling me if we win the 2 domestics 3 seasons in a row, but it's 6 trophies in 3 years, it's winning. Nah, G, stands on the floor. It's not winning.
Let's put it this way: I will swap you 6 trophies if you just give me 3 Premier Leagues. How about that?
Facts.
How about you give me 3 Premier Leagues and I get half the amount of trophies, but I win 3 Premier Leagues? I'm sure even the toppers of Top Red would sit here and say, yeah, I'll take that. Or are you so thick that it has to be 6 trophies because obviously it's double than what? Like, what are we doing here, man? Like, what are we actually doing? You're saying don't, and big up LFCR anyway, but you're saying don't compare us to City. As Jerry, who the hell are we supposed to compare ourselves to? What? Like that statement in itself doesn't even make sense. You have to compare yourself to City.
Do you know what's mad? The only way I hear you saying stop comparing us to City is if you try to go and tell me don't compare us to City. We're so far ahead. Their man are down there.
Yeah, cool.
The only way I'm hearing don't compare us to City. Imagine Messi saying don't compare me to Ronaldo. I don't have the athleticism of Ronaldo. I can't compete. But I still done well. Like, no, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Big up Jamal in the building. Jamal saying, thankfully, I don't be on Twitter because of the crap I see. There was this tweet from James Pierce about Doak, and some other weirdo replied with brilliant, save us from being another City.
Oh, you saw that message? I saw that as well. I just started busting up, bro. I was like, this is what's wrong with the fan base. Man are so, you don't want us to be compared to City, the team who are way better than us and are winning a lot more trophies than us. But we are trying to do things our own way. Our own way has resulted in Liverpool being this football club who've won 1 league title in over 32 years. Guys, let's wake up and like smell the roses, bro. Our way doesn't work. Like, we need a new way. Like, we need to do something different now. Like, please, just change. Just change.
Yeah. Big up Parrot saying, Jerry Broski, do you think Liverpool not being fit enough has made you have a poor season?
That's our own fault, though.
Yeah, but I don't think it's not fit enough because I think our team can get very fit. I mean, if you look at fitness, we clock some of the best numbers about. What it is for me is you haven't got the players that do, and I've said it before, that can do the job that they used to once do before. So you have to change up what you can do, right? So Real Madrid don't play the same way they did 5, 6, 7 years ago with Modric and Casemiro because they were a different team. But they still had success. They had to just tweak some things in terms of when they pressed, how they pressed, but we haven't been able to do that successfully. So whether that's issues the players or whether it's the management not being able to go and coach that into the players, it's one of them, innit? And that's what's kind of
sorry to interject here, but is there a way, on Twitter, like you can pin a tweet? So that's the first thing people see. Is there a way we can pin videos? Because I feel like there's two main videos we need to pin. Remember the formation one, and then 6 months today, everyone wants to say what we were already saying. Yeah. And remember
that was just
the intensity and what's the picture chart you have? The chart one that us three did. I feel like them two need to be pinned. So when people are like asking us questions that we already discussed, big up Pirates, because obviously we'll answer them again. But I feel like if there's a way we can pin them two videos up, and when people ask questions, we can explain and just be like, look, these two videos are here. Yeah. Go and watch them. Everything, all the problems we're discussing now, me, G, and Jerry were saying, bro. July,
guys, look. Before we even move on, guys, just go onto Jerry's Twitter page. Just go onto his Twitter page. Go onto his Twitter page right now. If you haven't already, most of you have already. I know you guys follow Jerry, but go on his Twitter page. Just give him a follow, because you'll see everything that we speak about. We chat to each other on Twitter more sometimes as well. Anyway, and we laugh at half of the things that are being said, because they're things, as Romz said, we've been talking about for time. But forget all of that. I don't even do all of this. We said this first. Forget that because that's not even important. It's just purely about seeing. It's almost like, how come three guys who are from London, by the way, who just watch Liverpool, just like everyone else in this chat, but for some weird reason, we can see what's going on. Like we see, like it doesn't make sense. Like everything that's going on, we've been explaining. We've spoken about formation, style of play, the tactics, the manager, the assistant manager. We've been talking about this for time. And I don't understand why people have just, got their eyes closed when it comes to Liverpool. Guys, we need to open our eyes, man. This is not good enough. Do you get what I'm trying to? Obviously, we're talking about today's game. We might go out, we might thump. And like I said, I think Liverpool go out tonight and probably win, because I'm not hearing anything else. Like, I'm not listening to any other than a win. But if Liverpool don't, we're right back to square one. And at the end of the day, this isn't even good enough, man. Like, this is not good enough, like, for this football club. Like, we need to start getting into our heads. As Jerry said, take out these 7 years, bro. One title in this 30-odd period. This isn't something to be telling your friends about. I promise you. I can promise you now. Do not tell your friends that this is what Liverpool are doing, because you will get embarrassed. Do you hear what I'm trying to say? So we need to start opening our eyes a little bit more, man.
Yeah, facts. I mean, yes, it's a bit of a mad one. Let's just run through some of the comments again. Just keep comments flying. Listen, there's 61 of us. I'm gonna check in, like, after I've done the comments, I'm gonna check. Like, actually, midway through, I do finish going through the comments, people. I'm gonna go and check if we're not on 62. We're at 62 now, so we better be on 62. If we're not on 62, like, straight away, we know what's happening. The music's playing and we're vibing. Jesus Christ, this laptop, bro, and we're vibing. But Ram saying, look, I want Maddison, man. You know what? I want Maddison as well, but guess what?
We're not gonna get this.
We're not gonna get the same.
Exactly.
Romz, say it.
We're not, Ram. It sounds lovely. You know what? I don't blame you, because I was in. I kept making that mistake, Ram, as well. The Barellas, the Madisons. Oh, they're lovely.
We have said that. The Barellas.
The Barellas, the Madisons. They're all lovely players. Oh, they're excellent. But then they're gonna come here and not be that player, Ram. Like that's them over there.
No, here. What's gonna happen? There's gonna be an interview that they have, and it'll be like 2 months down the line. They're sitting down. There's that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. They're in that room. Do you know what I mean? That little studio. And he's sitting there. He's like, Klopp, he told me to run. He just run and just kept running and just run, Forrest, run, and that was it, bro. And it just and that's it. There'll be no talk of technique. There'll be no talk of I understood the game from a different perspective, which is not like I just ran. And that's what you're going to get from a Barella. Barella would be what Thiago is now. He'll be running around a lot, tackling a lot, like doing that type of stuff. But making us kind of more potent in the offensive areas or giving us a different dynamic from an attacking perspective. Are they going to offer that? I don't think so.
That's why I think Bellingham and all them guys, like, they're going to come in. It's going to look, if they come in, it's going to look like, Bellham's sick because he can run and he's a lot more energetic than Hendo and all these other guys kind of thing. Although for England, it looked like Hendo was a bit more energetic than Jude. But like these guys will, as you said, they'll come in and do the running thing because they're enthusiastic. They're at a new club. They want to impress, want to get in the team and stuff like that. And then, they'll turn into the Thiago where you're just like, like, remember what Thiago used to be like back in the day? Yeah, man, I miss that guy still.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Pyrex saying a question for Romz and G. Does it worry you LFC players haven't been showing passion and desire and fight? G, start with it, and then Romz.
Does it worry me? Yeah, a little bit. It shows that maybe the team isn't really listening to what's been said, probably bored of the same voice over and over again, season after season, the same message, same players, walking into the changing room, nothing new, nothing to really get you going. Usually you might get like a couple new players, someone to keep you on your toes and stuff like that. I feel like because we haven't had that in like 4 or 5 years, it's the same kind of thing. So yeah, I would say, yeah, it does worry me, which is why the next year, or this next window and the window after that, it's going to be interesting.
To answer that question, bro, if you want me to be honest, Pirates King, it did worry me, but I've just become it's normalized now. I'm just used to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it did worry me. Like, I would say start of the season, because I'm thinking off the back of Community Shield, I didn't get as gassed as a load of other people that we can actually tell a lie. I was just about to tell the biggest lie. I said we were one midfield away, and I have to live with that. So I did get a bit gassed, but
yeah, you got down that hill, my guy.
You got down that, bro. That's the train. That's the train, bro. It's crashing, bro. It's crashing.
It's crashing big time.
I quickly got brought back down to earth. So, and when I'm seeing week in, week out, us not showing the game that epitomized for me was the Nottingham Forest game. That's when I thought, no, like there's bad, but that's when I thought this is worrying. And now I just kind of got used to it. So yeah, to answer your question, I was worried. I just kind of become used to it now. And gee, it's funny you said they need something to come into the squad to get the people going. You know what song it reminds me of? The Kanye and Jay-Z one. At the start, it's like, it's provocative. He gets the people.
Oh yeah.
Something like that, bro. Because
it's true. Came into my head when you're talking about, you know what, I used to feel like this, but now I just accepting it. It's normal.
Yeah.
Linkin Park, numb, bruv. You know that one with Jay-Z, that I've become so
I'm big tune.
I can feel you there.
That's a tune. That's the Encore album, isn't it? It goes numb to Encore. That's a big tune.
It's a big tune, man.
Do you know what it is? I'm accepting it for what it is, not what I want it to be. And that's what I think, that's what a lot of our fans, that's where they get disappointed, because they want it to be something that it's not. Whereas if you just accept what it is, you might not be as like, if we lose tonight, we're gonna get into actually.
But John saying we're doing things the right way. You know what I mean?
Big up John, man.
The Ramstan saying, I swear we want to be Southampton.
For a period of time, we was taking a lot of their players.
We were Southampton A star, innit? You know, top set and middle set or bottom set. You know what I mean? Pam Jono saying this is what the Red Men TV have done to half of the fans. I mean, I don't think they've done it, but they do speak. They speak that tune in it. They have that tone. Like, I'd love to just chop it up with them and actually see, isn't it? Because whether that's just being deduced from what they're saying, I know, because I know for a fact there's some people on there that don't talk like that, but there's obviously some that do as well. So. Amirali, big up, saying, why the hell is Ramsey not starting?
I don't know, bro.
Angel 968 saying, Jerry, what's frustrating is we spent 100+ million and our squad is visibly weaker this
big
season.
Man thing.
Get me off this train, bro. The Nunes train. It's the wrong one, bro.
Man spent bare money in the summer and our team looked shit than it did last season. How the fuck does that make sense, man? Oh my god. Yo, hey Johnny, I didn't even look at it like that. Thank you.
You got the new yard and that. You thought it was going to be proper calm. You looked around, you're like, bruv, but it's in the hood though. But it's the new build in the hood. Do you get it? Like, it's on the high street, but it's the new build on the high street. You got into it,
and my windows don't open all the way still.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't know that.
Into it, there's mold growing on the walls. Do you know what I mean? You got rats running around in your apartment. You're thinking, brother, I'm paying 1.5k, bro. That's excluding bills. You know, for that studio.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, by the way, anyone paying that kind of price, yo, you need to get out like quick.
Yeah. Violent Clown saying, what the hell are Trent and Firmino tonight? Where the hell are Trent and Firmino tonight? They should at least be on the bench. Speak to Klopp. Chat to Klopp.
Give him a call.
Aaron Talvari saying LFC should use the Carabao Cup momentum for Premier League. LFC for such a big club being sixth is disappointing. They owe us. Facts. They do. They definitely do. You know what I mean? John saying, look, Spanish guitar football, please. Sure, many.
Yeah, don't worry, John.
Many saved himself early doors. JB saying LFC had 7 players in the World Cup and City had like 17. We should be good tonight. The World Cup doesn't.
That's what I said. We're winning.
It just means you're fresh. But that G's saying we need to be able to win. We're winning.
Bro, if we don't win, it's going to be arms out.
John saying, G, let these top reds suffer. Loud preaching to empty ears. Top reds deserve empty cabinets.
I hear that, brother. I hear you. Know I hear you 100%, man. But sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, you know, fuck it. Say no more, man. Say no more.
Co-op screaming saying, window don't open fully is a no-no. Another one that goes,
bro, you know what it hits that fun, and you're just like, right, like I can't even open the fucking window. What?
The balcony is just a locked thing, innit? You just got
it's just a locked thing. Hey, no disrespect to anybody who lives there, because I used to live in a house just like that one, but we don't live there no more. Like we have to all level up on that. Like, bro, if your window does not open fully, that come like having a Fiat Punto and you can't even push the back door, like the back window open fully. That's long. So what? No air when it's hot in that.
Man saying the window with the wheelie thing that they even go down all the way halfway at a slant.
You know when it's hot, you're just like shit.
But it is, you're hot and you're trying to open all the windows, but you got to do every single one separately.
You got to do every single one. Hey, yo, that is what I call old school vibes. Fuck it up.
Ram saying, I want efficiency. I don't want to pass for no reason.
Spain against Japan.
Yeah, but there's also Germany.
I hear what I'm saying, Rams, but we've been watching this rock and roll football for time. And man's getting bored of it now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I've smashed my head enough times. I've taken enough Percocet. I'm good, bro.
You know what? We've been watching this rock and roll football too much. Now it's getting a bit too loud.
I'm done, bro. I'm done, bro. I've been doing this for time for like 5-7 years, bro. Like I'm good now. My head's hurting.
When you're doing that for too long, your brain just hitting against your cranium.
Like, do you not remember the rock channels at Scuzz and Kerrang? Like you got
Scuzz and Kerrang.
Kerrang.
For 7 years.
Oh, gee, you've got your electric guitar. You smashed it. Your eardrums are burst now. Like you've had enough. Like the rock music is getting too much.
Brother, I'm tired now, bro. Like just give me some Spanish guitar, maybe like Maria. Like give me something a bit more soulful. Like you know what I'm trying to say.
Is that what happened to your laptop? We just rock and roll,
brother. You know, too much rock and roll.
Basically, we need to go from on a if you're listening to Kerrang on a Sunday at radio, you've got problems. But we need
you got problems. You got issues.
We need to go from a Kerrang to a Smooth FM or Magic, where it's nice and mellow and subtle, bro. And
then hopefully we could start, you know, going up to like your Kisses and stuff like that, like, but we'll wait for that. That's a bit too flavoursome for Liverpool right now. Yeah, your choice, but we'll wait for that.
And obviously, Ram saying, "Look, timeless stuff, lads. Like we Kurt Cobain. Yeah, we are. And guess what happened to Kurt Cobain? What happened to
Enough
Kurt
said
Cobain?
on that, boy. Enough said on that.
He went out, bro. It was crazy the way he went out. But look what happened to Kurt Cobain.
Let me go out like Michael Jackson or something, man. Like let me do something different. I don't know, like the way we're doing it, I feel like we're gonna go out on our faces.
Yeah, but Klopp's right though. From Kerrang to Smooth, it's tapped.
Yeah, that is kind of tapped. Yeah, that is slightly kind of tapped still. That is slightly tapped still.
Trudeau saying the high line equals suicide, especially against Haaland. Jesus. Bruv, yeah.
No. Remember, Joe Gomez, that was his best game that he had for Liverpool this season up against Haaland. Guys, we're winning this game 3-0. How about I said it? 3-0 Liverpool right here. Sorry, go on, Jay.
That's a nice segue because with me,
to be fair, we might as well get into it now, innit? Just quickly.
Yeah.
Score predictions, innit?
You know what? Cool. I thought City would at least play 7 under 23. When I'm deep in it, they're only under 23s. So their keeper, Rico Lewis, and Cole Palmer. The other 8 are pretty much first teamers.
So the other 8.
So I thought they would have a weakened squad, and I was gonna go as far to say I knew we wouldn't be in normal time. I was gonna go as far as saying to you two, 1-1 we win on penalties with Kelleher. He's a good penalty saver. I thought we were gonna win on penalties. Now seeing their starting 11, I'm sorry, I have to be honest with you. I'm saying 4-1 City. I think we're getting demolished straight, and I genuinely think that's gonna be the score. I think 4-1 City.
G.
Liverpool to win 3-1. Liverpool to win 3-1.
This is momentous. G is saying 4-1 to Liverpool.
Nah, 3-3. I don't think we got the minerals to get. I don't think we ain't got that kind of mineral still. But I think 3-1 Liverpool, bro. Liverpool are gonna come into this game a lot more fresh. Manchester City are gonna have players who are tired, and there's gonna be zero excuse. Liverpool are going to come out and win the game. No excuses whatsoever. I don't want to hear about Man City winning. That's a poor excuse. Let's get it.
You know what killed me about you, G? I know you long enough now. You don't believe that, but I hear why you're saying it. Like, do you know what I mean?
You don't know me.
You know when it comes to the Galdams, G's the worst as well. Do I look nice in that? Yeah, you look nice still.
Yeah.
Brother, if it can move the conversation along, you look dope right now. I can't even lie. You look sexy.
I love G, bro.
So we moved the conversation along because that's not where I'm trying to get. What are you saying, though, Jerry? What's the score?
Yeah, I'm saying 2-0 City, man. I think it's just gonna be a clinic.
Guys, are you listening to these bottom reds right now? These bottom reds.
I started from the mud, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I started from the mud.
Bottom reds right now, man.
I'm from the bottom. But listen, man like Shawnee saying comfy City win. Do you know what I mean? Serious question. Where's Mellow?
Bro, I heard he was back. He was training.
That's what I thought.
That's what I'm saying. He was back. But anyway, we've got Pirates saying 1-0 NFC. Big up Maxwell. Maxwell saying, hell no, we getting smoked.
I've got another analogy. Do you know I've clocked a lot of what the media were doing during the World Cup? They were gassing LFC fans and that. Like, yeah, afterwards you're gonna have this, you're gonna have that. It's like, coming home and your parents, I don't know, or your missus said, yeah, I've cooked. You've come home, your stomach's rumbling. You're expecting food. You come in, she's like, oh, I forgot to cook. I was a bit ill and that. You're like, oh, so now I've got to order a takeaway. That's like an extra half an hour and your stomach's rumbling. That's what I mean. We were just so dream. Actually, I can't say we were so dreams during the World Cup because if you're smart enough, you wouldn't have believed them. But what the media were trying to do is, Arthur Melo's been training. Bobby's this, Firmino's this. None of them are to be seen now.
Brother, I thought we was coming back to be on a mad thing.
What?
Yeah. Pirate saying, Jerry, why is G in the Klopp out mob? Who would replace him? Come on, man. We're not going to talk about it now, but I'm part of that mob as well, bro. But when you're sworn in, you're sworn in. When you're sworn in, I can't get out the mob. Let's
put it this way. I'm not even going to get into it, but let's put it this way. Your last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words is the reason why this club will always stay this club, bro. Like, I don't care who replaces him. Just someone replace him. Are you trying to tell me that there's no managers in world football? Come on, man. That's a silly thing to say, man. You and I both know. There's bare managers.
Paul Mac or MC saying 5-2 Liverpool. Big up to yourself.
Come on, Paul MC. We know the vibes.
2-2. We win on penalties.
Oh, he's killing me.
Quick one before we head out. Amirali, Ghaznavi sent expectations. Enzo Fernandez, Jude Bellingham, Sofian Amrabat, reality signing Milner, contract extension, indicator, and permanently signing Arthur Melo.
No. Tyler Morton will come back from his loan and he will be integrated into the squad. Bajcetic will go out on loan to get some more football. What we will then do is promote Frauendorf into the first team for next season. We won't sign Milner to a new extension. I don't think that will happen. But what will happen is Oxlade-Chamberlain or Naby will stay at the football club. Yeah. But we'll see.
Pyrex saying, Jerry, LFC need Amrabat. He is class. He has passion and desire and fight. He's good in attack or something LFC lack, in my opinion. Yeah, I spoke about him. I think it'll be decent signing. If you're signing him as a squad player, why not, innit? Why not? If you can then prove himself. But is he going to save our season? Hell no. Hell no. But look, we got 5 minutes until kickoff. We set our score predictions. Big up to everyone in the building. Gio saying Tyler Morton is Gerrard if you think about it.
Gio's taking a piss. He's taking a piss.
Yeah. Just leave it. But big up RJ in the building. RJ saying all socials in the descriptions. Please go and like and follow. Subscribe to everyone's platform as well. Big up. But yeah, listen, we're gonna do the tomorrow. Tomorrow, are we doing post-match? What are we saying?
We can do it today. If you guys are out.
We'll do it today. We'll do post-match. We'll do post-match today. So, guys, make sure you're with us for the post-match match reaction, little tactics board. First one after the restart. There's been many of you guys in the building. But, yeah, I guess...
Quick one before we go. Do we have a game this weekend? That's so dumb. I don't even know.
On Monday.
Villa, on Monday.
Good evening. I can't wait to do that. No, let me
know. But yeah, I mean, look, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, we're back. We've got 4 minutes till kickoff. Let's just see what Liverpool come up with, innit? Let's see what Liverpool turn up. But yeah, it's been the Jerry James Show, and we're out, people. See you on the other side.